Welcome everyone. Today I have a new guide for Astra Yao for Zenless Zone 0. Now looking behind me, we're looking into the preparation materials for her to get her to the maximum level with all the talents and also for her skills. We'll also be looking deep into the combination of Astra and also how can she be combined with a magnitude of multiple characters. Yes, she can be going with attack characters, she can go with anomaly characters, she can even become unkillable with Caesar with some of the best tower teams. And yes, there's tons of characters we'll be going through, and she does look like very powerful and could be, or definitely is, one of the strongest supporting characters in ZZZ since the launch of the game. So coming over to the first part of the guide, as you guys can see, I usually make character preparation guide for each of the new characters that's coming in with ZZZ. And if you guys want the links to this mega file, which contain all the limited banner characters, make sure you use the links below. So how do you want to use this file use? You go by the character's name, and then you can see the characters that is available. And the first thing you want to notice is that this is broken down into level 50 and also level 60. Now, because Astra Yao is going to be a supporting characters, sometimes people actually recommend to consider leaving supporting characters at level 50 because they might not need to scale the highest for the leveling, and also they might not need the weapon to the highest ascension. But for Astra, I do believe maybe it is actually more rewarding for her skills and also scaling to get her to level 60. So you guys can see the required materials for level 50 and also level 60 that is broken down over here, and also the Denny's that is needed. And over here you can see the amount of the purple experience or the similar conversion for the blue experience. Over here you can see the amount of the items for her talent choices and also getting all the skills to level 7. And as you can see, after getting all the skills to level 12, it is much more expensive. And of course, in terms of her core talent materials, we'll be looking at the HDD, the higher dimensional data with Thunder's Dragon and also Final Dance Shoes. And those are the amount you should need or you can prepare for her at the launch of the game. And of course over here guys, here's a summary of all the materials to max Astra Yao out, and you can see the whole summary version over here. I don't think you'll be needing or you'll be going with 3.3 million or even further to get everything perfectly, because obviously for some of the talents like the basic attack, you probably don't need to get that to maximum level. And similarly, if you're looking at her limited banner weapon and want to prepare for that, here are the material that is needed to get her limited banner weapon to the maximum level. And this is always the same depending on the choice of weapon. So you can see the previous version, we have the weapons for the anomaly characters. Those are always the same. The difference is you just need the supporting ascension chips to get her weapon to ascend together with more weapon experience. Now that we covered all the materials needed for Astra Yao, let's look at the team composition for her. So this is actually quite interesting. Now, Astra Yao and also together with Evelyn is going to be the two members or the first two characters of the Stars of Lyra faction. Now this faction currently in 1.5 only have two characters in this faction, but they already look very powerful. Because of availability of those characters to go with other characters, which yes guys, I'll be covering a video with Evelyn very soon for you guys as well, and here we'll focus on Astra, and you're gonna see there's a lot of similarities with those two characters combined in a team. Now of course guys, it is possible I missed one or two of the popular teams as well, and if you have a great team for Astra and also for Evelyn, let us know in the comments below. So right away what you can see is you can go with Evelyn, Astra Yao and also Lighter. This team is supposedly or likely going to be one of the strongest meta teams. Evelyn is going to be here to do the highest damage, while supported by Astra Yao and together with Lighter. Lighter is a very short field time support that allows for amplification of fire damage, while Evelyn wants to stay on the field for the highest fire damage. Astra over here can provide the team with additional damage and also additional energy gain, and she just does tons of benefits, and this allows this team to become somewhat one of the strongest teams for both offense, support, and also sustained damage with Evelyn. Now of course, at the same time, should you want to survive longer in a tower or any harder content, going with Evelyn, Astra Yao, and also Caesar is definitely viable, and this will be very popular because the durability Caesar and also Astra provided, especially in harder content for the tower. Now, if you guys are thinking about a more free-to-play team, we do have characters like Colida and also characters that is coming over here like Seth that can also work with the latest characters. Because those two characters are very powerful by themselves, you just need one enabler, maybe a good stunner, maybe a good shielding character to enable those two characters. So yes, you can see over here, we have Evelyn, we have Astra Yao, and also Coletta for a more free-to-play team. Now, of course, the bigger focus for this team composition guide is gonna be about Astra, not really about Evelyn, right? But those two characters do look well together. So here, let's look into other teams that Astra Yao can go with other characters. For example, we can consider Astra with Bernice and also Caesar. This team will focus on the damage coming from Bernice, and together with the ability to have quick swap characters, and then Caesar can be the best tank. At the same time, should you want a little more fire damage, more stunning, you can replace Caesar with Lighter. And this will of course give us additional fire damage and also more dash and also more stun. Now I'm sure at this stage of the time, you guys are like, show us Astra with Minabi. Yes, there's a lot of combination with Minabi, and here I'm only listing 2 of them, and there's a lot more to come of course. So Astra plus Minabi and also Yanagi can definitely work. At the same time, you can consider Astra with Minabi and also Caesar, and this will provide us with even more sustain. Notice a majority of the teams is either going with more defense or more damage amplification, and this is the case for most of the compositions coming with Astra. Now as we keep going, of course we have Haramasa with Astra, and this can be combined with a variety of characters including Qingyi, including Seth, and also other characters that can provide us with a good stun, or maybe a good defense. We can of course go with Astra, Zhu and also Qingyi. This team is by far the ideal team for Zhu, and yes, I am planning to pull for Astra for my Zhu, and I do have my Qingyi. So this will be the team I'm planning to run for my second team. And in this sense, Astra and also Zhu both deals added damage, and she can amplify the damage coming from Zhu by a lot in combination with Qingyi. Now I mentioned earlier, Astra can work with a lot of characters, and here what I want to do is, instead of going with every team composition, I want to list down all the characters that she can work with. And yes, she can work with attacking characters and also anomaly characters that deals damage. So the first part, we can see the anomaly characters. The second part, you can see all the DPS characters that are attackers. Astra can work with Ellen, Astra can work with Necro Meta, with Soldier 11, or any of the A rank characters can also work. Similarly, Astra can potentially work with Grace, and also Jandal, and even consider going with Piper can also be possible. So yes, by the looks of it guys, Astra is gonna be one of the strongest supporting characters in the meta, not only because she is the first S-rank limited banner supporting character, but also her flexibility to enhance both of the attacking characters and also supporting the anomaly characters. Together with her flexibility to go with the stunner and also the shielding character, she is, and yes, she is highly anticipated and widely believed in the community to be one of the strongest characters for a while for ZZZ. Now let us know your thoughts about Astra, and are you summoning for her? Because yes, we do have an attempting character with Evelyn. To summon for both of them, oh boy, you need some good luck, right? And yes, once Astra is released, I will be summoning for her on my live stream. And at the same time, hopefully I won't miss my 50-50, right? So let us know what you think about Astra, and what are the best teams you want to be running with her, and what are the teams you can be running with her with your current team compositions. Now, similar to all of the videos, if you want to follow the notes, those will be available in the links below. And if you find my videos helpful and you want to see more future videos for ZZZ and also other games to come, make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep the notification on for the latest content.